Oh, that's my jam.
So,
But I was here for you.
Count it down.
I'm a real one.
next week y'all go in 5,
No, because you couldn't tell it was no real
3,
bubbles.
2.
Okay, let's get it together, guys. Get it together. What's up? What's up? It's your girl T with the Lounge After Dark. You know how we do. We get real intimate about love, sex, and relationships. You know how we do it. It's your girl Tyra, and I have my lovely co-host, my lovely cast. Everybody's here. About to get the conversation going. So I'm gonna get right into it, okay? Because we are in this day of age of dating, right? Most of us are dating. Most of us are single, right? How many of y'all are single?
Single until married.
Single. We're all single, right? So apparently, word on the streets, right?
Thank you.
Word on the streets is that when you live in a major city like Atlanta, New York, Miami, wherever, it's kind of hard to really date, right? I feel like the reason could be because of the many options. And apparently, like in Atlanta, there's so many women to men. So that can also be like a disadvantage to us women when it comes to dating. But personally for me, and I'm just gonna be transparent, like I don't really know the difference between dating in Atlanta and dating outside of Atlanta because I personally feel like all men are trash regardless. Okay, let me not say that. Let me not say that, but I just feel like men are going to be men. So I don't really know how bad it is because I've never really dated in Atlanta, to be honest with you. Like I've talk to guys here and there, but as far as me actually like dating, like I've never really experienced this whole dating culture thing. So, and I hear so many stories about I've never been a dater.
But what's the reason?
I've never.
You definitely dated, Tyra.
I've never dated.
But what's the reason why?
Tyra, I know.
I can count on how many fingers, how many dates I've been on in my lifetime.
I swear. I don't know who these people should be.
I don't date. I don't date. I just never been a dater, so I don't really know what it is about specifically like Atlanta. How bad it is.
Right. We'll do the African situation, right? In Africa, you know, it's limited. So when you're in Africa, you have limited resources as far as living, and then you come to America and you have everything, and now you don't know how to act. That's the difference between Atlanta and other cities. In other cities, because I've lived in a lot of places in America. I was in the military for 13 years. And so it's nothing like Atlanta because the options are so open. You go to Dallas, Houston, Vegas, Cali. It's more limited than Atlanta. So that's what it is. It's like,
can you expound on that, like limited of what? Or limited to what?
So in Atlanta is the only place you go to the club and you'll see a whole section with 15 girls. That's it. Maybe 2 dudes sometimes.
What's wrong with that?
You don't see that everywhere else. There's
Oh,
nothing wrong with that.
because there's so many females in Atlanta.
Dallas is 18 dudes and 3 girls.
What clubs are you in these places?
Anywhere you go.
No,
Most
Atlanta
sections
is like
are
that,
packed
though.
with women. It's not like that everywhere.
They're supposed to be.
But they're just usually
I'm
not. Like, so my sisters go out a lot. And in Vegas, they hate going to Vegas. Because Vegas, they treat you, women, small. Money matters in Vegas. So my sisters can't get into the top clubs and be the same places like they can in Atlanta. In Atlanta, you're a woman, you're good.
Okay, so 2 things here. First and foremost, are we using the ratio of men and women out in sections as the basis of like how dating is in that city? There can be I used to be a bottle girl. I was a bottle girl for a very long time, all through college and a little bit afterwards. I spent like maybe 6 years total being a bottle girl. Very great money. When you see it from the outside looking in, being in the club is stupid anyway. Because you're taking these $35, $40 bottles, paying hundreds of dollars for them, for these girls who came here for TikTok to be in your section, and they're going to stay here till your bottle is empty, and they're going to move to the next guy's section. That's not quality women we're talking about dating. Right. So this isn't the old days, I don't think. Like, we're in the age that we're in now, people, we date online. Back in the day, dating online, you meet serial killers. These days, you might meet your future husband or a serial killer. So I don't think we can't just say, oh, girls don't come up to me in clubs. I don't ever get approached in real life. Motherfuckers say I'm intimidating, but when I'm online, like I can have a date lined up for every day of the week if I wanted to. So if you can't do it in person, do it online. There are other avenues. Maybe in person ain't for you.
Online is not the same anymore.
So right to go back to what Kay was saying, right? It's literally a numbers game. That's how I view it, especially in Atlanta, right? It's not made
In your
up.
favor?
No, yeah, absolutely. But it's not made up in the sense of this. The reason why in Atlanta there's more sections with 16 girls and 2 guys is really because there's more women in Atlanta than men.
No.
And no, let me land. It's literally because of that. And people don't know that, right? Yes, because there's more women in the city, right? More people are going to party, right? So for every 10 men that want to party, there's 2 men that want. For every 10 men in Atlanta, there's 2 men that absolutely want to party. For every 30 women in Atlanta, there's 15 women that want to party. So they already outnumber us anyway, just
maybe
literally.
my husband is at home watching Netflix.
But I think we're just using the club as an example.
Yeah, as an example.
I'm not saying,
But
I'm just using the club to show how many more women are there than men.
Yes.
Of course, you don't have to.
why
meet people in
limit
the club.
yourself?
Absolutely.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't be finding people in the club. In my opinion.
Well, who's optics though? The women themselves? That's what we're saying.
No.
Those women there, we here for IG stories.
There's nothing wrong with that. No, I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying.
You will say, right? So you travel, right?
Yeah.
You meet different people. So access, right?
Yeah.
In Miami, it's about bread.
Yeah.
So vice versa for different places. ATL is the only place that's receptive when it comes to Black Americans and Africans.
Yeah. Agreed.
New York, they go party that way, they party that way. In Miami, same way. They party that way, Cubans, whatever, different way. ATL is very receptive. You can party with Jamaicans, everybody in the same place at the same time. So I feel there's more access to that. So yes, yeah. So here is much more like it's everybody.
We're the melting pot.
Yeah.
Okay, but can y'all really say that because there's a higher ratio of women to men in Atlanta, it causes it to be a downfall for us women as far as in a dating,
I think so.
pool here, because we're not able to find men because these men are scarce, pretty much.
I don't think that's
It's not a downfall for y'all.
I think. Well, you're a man.
I know. That's what I said.
well,
You can go ahead.
It's a downfall for you in Atlanta.
If here is much more receptive for everybody, so there's a pool, so there's more competition,
Yep, I
but
agree.
it's very receptive. So now you have to compete. For example, if you go to Miami, they probably won't look at you because you don't want the money, right? Some guys want the money, they won't talk to you.
Okay, so hold on. I feel like we're digressing a lot. Like, how are we trying to relate
to date?
To date, you talk about different cultures.
A guy would date anybody.
you said a guy wouldn't date a stripper?
Would date a stripper.
Okay, a guy will date a stripper.
It would, yeah.
Any guy would date a stripper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's not true.
Not
Yeah.
true.
Most guys
would date a
Not
stripper.
true. Not true.
How do we go from that talking about dating in Atlanta?
We were supposed to talk
What you
about
date.
the females.
There's no preference of what you date. It's
Right.
what you want to date.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this: as a female who dates regularly, I'm single, ready to mingle. I have no problem finding a fucking man. There, as many men as there are, I mean, as many women as there are to men. You know, we outnumber you. We should be just bowing at your feet, crying. I have no problem meeting good men, black men, fine men, successful men, talented men that
But
are.
what
Can I ask you a question?
But what do you
Can
date?
I ask you a question? Do you have a problem with cheating? You don't care if your man cheats on you?
Oh, I do have a problem with cheating.
So I feel like that's the problem that I'm relating back to her, is that we have a lot of females in Atlanta. The men have a lot of options. So that's when it comes down to dating. It's like it's too many females for the guy.
I mean,
and they're bound to cheat on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this though, and I know
And
all
now
the
back
women.
to what he was saying, the competition.
I know all the women
Thank
gonna
you.
side when I say this, but I don't believe every man cheats. I feel
Most
like
men
we're-
cheat.
I feel like we are in the stage now where people are starting to get more comfortable with like talking
Polygamy?
about polygamy, polyamory. Like I meet guys every day who are like, "Hey, I'm E&M," and I had to Google that. That means E&M. It stands for ethically non-monogamous. They have a partner. They are coupled up. They don't plan on. I don't plan on leaving my wife. My wife ain't leaving me, but she knows I can have my fun with you, and she gonna have her fun elsewhere. So I'm seeing like me, I respect everybody's preference. If you know that I'm looking for monogamy and I'm looking for this, like I just ain't for you, bro.
Right.
I just ain't for you.
I'm gonna say this. I agree with you. Every man doesn't cheat, but the ones that you want do.
But the thing is,
The
how do
ones
you
that
know?
don't cheat
Do
are
you
the
know
ones
the
you
men
don't
that I
want.
want?
I don't know.
agree.
Can you pick up your phone
I'm not
and
talking
call
about
the
you
men
specifically.
who
I'm just
I
talking
talk
about
to?
the women.
He's
women
probably
in
cheating.
general. The guys who aren't cheating aren't the guys you
Let's
want.
be
That's the
real.
guys you're calling corny.
You sure?
That's
But
the
then
guys
do we-
that you
but-
want.
yes.
That's
So right.
And they have their own
I think-
preference
the
too.
guys who don't have what you're
But do
looking
we want
Thank
them
you.
if they're
That's
not
not true.
cheating?
Thank you.
No, I'm not
You
saying
are
every guy cheats.
trying-
Every guy does not cheat.
We're
And there's
talking
good
about
guys
a
who
scale.
have what you want who do cheat. I'm just saying.
How you know
majority of
that
when
that's
you say
who we
that
want?
statement-
Right? You are generalizing us based on the women you qualify for.
Not
And,
necessarily.
just preference.
or that
Necessarily,
you
it's just
know.
a
I'm just
It's
saying
a
in
general.
It's
Let's be
I like
real.
corny niggas.
No, it's not even about
say you
corny.
like
So we're not talking
Let's-
about
let's
in
not
general.
We're
I
not
like
talking
them
about- It's not
too.
personal.
Honestly, as far as Atlanta, yes, there are more women than men, but I also think that it has a lot to do with the quality of character of men and women, both, because Atlanta is almost basically like Black Hollywood.
Yes.
So everybody's looking, a lot of times, whether you realize it or not, a lot of people are looking for things that are superficial. And if people aren't meeting those standards superficially, then they're not settling down with those people who genuinely want to be married, who genuinely want to start families, men and women.
I agree.
Okay,
100%.
okay. And before y'all go,
100%.
because y'all about to go in,
Right.
That was my next point. That was my next question. Actually, do you feel like maybe okay? I was gonna say for women, but I guess it's for men and women. Do you feel like if you don't look a certain way, it's hard for you to really get chose?
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Looks
If you
at
don't fit
everything.
a certain aesthetic,
Yeah,
Atlanta. We're talking about Atlanta, not Miami, New York, because every city
You
has
gotta do
their
it from
own
a women's perspective
aesthetic.
and a man's perspective.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
listen,
tell.
okay, listen. I'm saying, in Atlanta, there's a specific aesthetic that is appeasing to both men and women. So if you are a woman and you don't fit a specific aesthetic, we all know what that aesthetic is. More of a curvaceous look, more of a maybe makeup, long weave, all that kind of stuff. I feel like if you don't really look the part as a woman, most men are not really going to pay you that much attention. As opposed to a woman who can be more on a natural side, laid back. I don't want to call her homely because that's kind of like insulting.
Down to earth.
But like down to earth, just she's not going to get as much attention as the woman who works
Even
at the
if
strip
that is
club.
a
I
person
disagree.
you want to settle down
Disagree.
with.
I'm gonna say this. I think, those women, they have no problem in meeting men, but as far as keeping, I think that I'm a woman who naturally, and I add my own little as well. I am a woman who does typically get chose, but what I have is a lot of guys are infatuated with me. Like a lot of guys want to conquer me. A lot of guys want to just be able to say like have me on their arm to fit that whole Atlanta aesthetic. But when you see these guys in the future, or my exes, whoever, they get married to the basic bitches. They get married to the girls who are more down to earth
Homely.
looking, the girls who hair ain't never came past
Why
their
is
shoulders,
that?
the girl
So-
that's a CNA,
Because
that's
the
who they
safe
marry.
option.
So
That's who
Why
they
y'all
marry.
always marry the ugly
Safe.
girls?
I don't think that's the
That's
word.
We call it. That's what we call it.
That's
It
not
might
the
be a bad
word.
word. It might
Now-
be a bad word.
No, that's not what I call
Hold
it.
on,
She's not
y'all.
a bad bitch.
Now, mind you, I've had individuals who wanted to take that next step with me, but I feel like, and I can at least say it now, who knows what it'll be tomorrow, but, I'm like, I don't really want to settle because I personally kind of have the fear of choosing the wrong one. In Atlanta, we see a lot of these guys come out later on and say, you know what, I want to be with a man too. How do we?
No, I know a
At the end of the
story.
day,
I know
you
a
have to choose
story.
someone. Like,
No, it's dead
And I
serious.
feel like
I
in
know
my,
someone
I
like
can't
that.
speak on everybody else, but in my case, I'm afraid to choose someone out of fear of choosing the wrong one, and I probably let some amazing guys go. But I'm gonna say a lot of those guys, when they leave a girl like me who maybe broke their heart because I wasn't ready to settle down, they go choose Lil Ashley, who's a CNA or who is an
But
office
go back
assistant,
to your
and that's who they
question.
choose.
But you
So,
can't
listen.
think that way because you
okay.
never know. 20 years down the line, he may just divorce you or something like.
She's
anything
fine.
can happen. It can't just
And-
be
It's
just
choices.
because.
And I agree, but that overthinking, that's something I have to conquer. That's one of my toxic traits.
Yeah, that's
but
a
I'm an
within.
overthinker. But my point is, I feel like I've still had enough amazing relationships with amazing men in Atlanta that I know they out there. Whether I fumbled them or not, girls, pick them up. They there. I'm telling you.
I don't think they
But
there.
you can find them.
So,
there.
let me say
There's
this, right?
definitely not
Sarai and I have some similar, background. You know what I'm saying? separated parents type thing, right? You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to pick the wrong one, really. It's in your mind. Whether you don't think about it every day.
It's a divorce child.
But in your mind, you're like, yeah, y'all did the little divorce thing. I'm good, bro. I'm not trying to mess with the wrong one.
Toxic.
Okay, so that's just one thing. Now, going back to what you said, I agree with her almost 200%, and it kills me because Sarai is wide-eyed in a good way. All right, I don't want y'all to get wide-eyed wrong.
Wait a
She's
minute.
seen life in a good, and you know what life is because your parents probably, right? So in her mind, it's like I'm not holding myself back to say I'm now going to be something that that I know is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my time, okay? If this thing's not right for me, I'm a bounce. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not a guy that I want, I'm not gonna even mess with it in the first place. So now, what the one part I agree with her is, men end up with those women indeed. You know why? Because we know that that's what we like first. We don't want to be with the girl who's poison. We want the girl that, like earlier, I think on the previous show that Tyra did last week, they talked about wanting a girl first from where you're from. It's because you're hoping that she was raised like you. Similar backgrounds, right? It goes down to what Tyra is saying too. What Sarai is saying too. So Sarai is saying those guys end up with those girls. She has that in her, but at the same time, she's seen enough to be like, yeah, I ain't giving you that. I have to really like you to give you that. So what I'm giving you that is Vixen Sarai first. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
just
what it
feel
is.
like y'all are still going to cheat on your wives with the baddies. That's how I feel.
I disagree. Not all men cheat.
If you
I
see
know
a
that for a
baddie and
fact.
she
All
putting
men
it down
don't
on you,
cheat.
you gonna
I
cheat
know that
on
for a fact.
You gonna cheat on your
No,
wife.
no.
That's
All
a
men
fact.
don't cheat. I know that for a
Facts.
fact. I know that for a fact.
But enough of them end up cheating with. You know how many girls are like, oh, he cheated on me with a girl who looks like this.
I
Like
agree
the
with
baddies get cheated on every day with the
With the
girl-
fuglies.
the fuglies.
That's
But okay, so can I
That
say?
ain't true.
But hold on, y'all. Let's be real. Like for the men, the women that you guys are approaching, what are they looking like? Let's be honest.
speak.
What are their aesthetics?
Speak, men.
Are you going to choose?
Me?
So,
What's
like, so for the men in the room, like your aesthetic, the kind of woman that you are physically attracted to. Let's be real. Like you have a specific type. If you were to see a homely looking girl, you're not going to be sexually attracted to her. You're going to be chasing the girl that you. Oh dang! I was about to say something.
That looks like typical Atlanta girl.
Yeah, a typical Atlanta girl. Like I feel like because you know the aesthetic. Let's see, like maybe like the bottle
If I may.
I think it's
girl,
about-
the body done, the
BBL,
BBL, the
lips done.
strippers.
Choices.
I see the way you guys.
Choices. It's choices.
But listen though, I see the way you
But
guys
that's most of y'all choice.
fancy these women. I see the way you guys like.
You guys choose love.
You know,
If
so,
I want to ball today and party, I have a choice. I have the bread. I do what the fuck I want, right? I'm sorry that I cuss, right?
yeah.
But if I walk into a corporate environment too, I could tell who's the real one in between it, and talk to who I want to talk to, how I want to talk to it. So it depends on my environment and how the girl portrays herself too. To
Really?
me, facts.
No.
So if she deserves me to take her home, if she downplay herself, then I will just take advantage of that. But if she doesn't keep me like strong, whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say it in a different way. Now that's me being in a strip club. One, you're already in a strip club. It's about money. I came with bread. I could win. Right? Then if I go to a corporate scene, she's very sexy, tall, everything, whatever. She can speak very, very well, the same way. Right? So now if they approach now, I have to frame myself to a different mindset to approach something similar in the female too. So it's bad choices. So but her now, I will buy this girl a house. I'll buy her a phantom with my money. The girl at the strip club, same way. I'll spray her money, whatever the case may be, but I'm spending the money. It's my choice what I spend my money on. Right? So if I want to date that girl now, from Atlanta, from whatever, it's about what my choice is. It should fit my agenda for my own life.
Do you have a specific agenda? For
Yeah.
you?
So my
Thank
agenda
you.
is
You got a good point.
so to be successful is my agenda. No, you could date a stripper. Why are you stripping? Your mom have cancer. Your daughter is in the hospital. Fine, I understand that. But you're just stripping just to strip. Now, who taught you?
There's a lot of money in it.
No, I agree with that. But now, what's the goal? My goal is to make money and have a good wife and be at home. So now I will fuck a stripper, but I will never date a wife.
Exactly. I think we're on the same
Why
page.
not?
So also,
Why not?
Also, Sarai, real quick,
Okay.
to correlate what he said to what you said, right? To correlate what he said to what you said, because I lost that. I had that in my head too, and I forgot it. Right? most men want to conquer women. Period. Right? So a man wants to conquer you. The thing is, you also have some upbringing in you. It don't matter if you're African. I know that you have some upbringing from mom's side. From your mom's side, that just is still in you. Whether or not you're wide eye or you learned all this one is a lie. You still have those things in you that you maintain. So while you're over there shielding that part of you, I'm not giving no nigga this part. The niggas are really looking for the place where they find a girl that looks like you aesthetically, and they want to conquer you down to that part. So you two are them to the that's no. You know, I'm saying
You misunderstood where I was coming from. I'm not saying I'm just gonna go like no,
not you.
No.
I'm saying that's what, not you. I'm not saying that's not what you're doing. That's not what you're doing necessarily, but that's what a man wants to conquer. He wants to conquer the girl. He wants to find that girl that looks like friggin' Bernice whatever her name is, but has some correct.
So you saying
a man works hard to be successful, right? But now I'm successful now. I have all the money now. So now what makes me feel complete? So now I have a choice now. Let me go play with this money that I've made, right? So now I was spending money here with a stripper, but now I'm not complete. I'm spending what I've earned to a stripper. Done. Bam. Now, I wish I could spend that same money on a girl that could be sexy, be nice, smart, whatever, and elevate. It's about give and take. Let me use my money to support you as well, and we'll go to the next level.
Can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all actually find a girl who's the stripper type and the brains and beauty?
So first of all, if I'm smart already and I'm rich, I'm already smart. So now what compliments me is a woman that compliments my energy. So now, but now if I don't have that, if I lack that, I'll probably go spend my money with my friend, my homeboy at a strip club. But at the same time, I still want something to spark my interest, because if we make money, I want the next level too. I want something to grow and grow, because money is about growth.
But is it?
I want to meet you for you to tell me what to do with my money, what next to do. And we will interact more by me sharing my experience with you and you showing me what to do next.
Most smart men.
That's dating to me.
But is it difficult for you guys to find a girl that has both?
So
find it.
What do you mean by both?
Most smart
You
men.
can't find both.
Yeah.
Most smart men.
Because that's what y'all looking for, correct?
No.
So most smart men.
It's not what we're looking
Most
for.
smart men limited to the vixen that they can break down, not the stripper.
Thank you.
The stripper is too far, because they're thinking in their heads it would never have gotten that bad for them. So they don't expect it to have gotten that bad for you. And guess what? It's not that they're judging you. They are the first in the strip club. They're not judging you.
Yeah.
But today,
They walked already.
they've already thought about it. They're like, okay, no, I'll take the bottle girl. I'll take the girl who's on OnlyFans, not showing everything. But if once you've shown everything, it means that it got that bad too.
No, I'm saying stripper type.
Yeah,
like
that's what we're saying.
ATL daddy girl.
No, so
Y'all
usually
still
the
don't
man
want
with the
ATL
man
daddy
with
girl.
sense is not messing
You
with the
walk
stripper.
in a strip club, I can with my money. I work hard Monday to Friday. I choose one day to go and flex. Now I'm spending now. Wine all you want to wine. I can spend more than 5K. Right? But if you watch me for my lifetime, I'll probably buy your house, buy your car, teach you go back to school, do so much shit that will benefit you for your life. But you're a stripper though, but that's what you bring to the table. So I will always look at you like that. And you cannot take more than what you're going. You can't wine to
why don't you take the stripper out the strip club? You got so much money.
It's my money. It's my money.
Okay.
I'm not even fun with my money until I find the one that I will find. You will say you'll find one on the site, but you put an app in on the site. You put your card in on the site with your money to find the one.
No, I don't.
I'm just saying to find the one, and the one can be anywhere.
That shit free.
Tyra, just going back to your
$3.99.
question, the truth is, like, I'm not looking to date the baddies that you're talking about.
Why not?
I actually, you said, what do I like? What am I attracted to? I'm into the homely girl that you're talking about. That girl you're downplaying, that's what I want.
I'm not downplaying her.
That's how we feel about the funny guy. You talk down.
Yeah, I don't talk down on the dude. It's just I have a lot of friends, and Tyra can contest, who I know are good dudes to their core. You know what I'm saying? They're to their core, and they have a hard time finding women.
Why?
They hit on women, women reject them.
They want the promoters.
And these are the good guys, I can say. In fact, one of my close friends, he's dating a white girl now. And now Becca's like, why are you dating a white girl? And he told the whole everyone. He said, because the black girls keep rejecting me. It's exactly what he says. It's just the truth.
I'll
It
take a
sucks,
corny.
but it's life.
Is that in
Okay.
is that in Atlanta though? Do you
That's
feel like
in
that's in Atlanta
Yes. Yes.
specifically?
Truthfully, that same person, because I lived other places. If he lived in Dallas, he wouldn't have that issue.
Yes.
Can I say what his problem is?
Thank you.
He don't have no.
Thank you.
Is he
It
spending
doesn't-
money?
it
Thank
doesn't-
you.
See, that's the problem. That's not a problem.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Because if he's not
exactly-
spending
you said
money, of
exactly.
course the
He
corny
said
guy gonna be
choices.
rejected.
It's about
That's not the case. That's
gotta
not
That
be
is the
realistic.
case.
Thank you.
That is the
Thank
case.
you.
Okay, I
Right.
didn't say this. I didn't say this. Two things. One, first of all, your friend talking about he dating a white girl because the black girls rejected him. He does not need to be with that white girl because that white girl deserves better.
Here you go.
Because he truly loves that white girl. That's why he
Here
should
you
be with
go.
her. Not because these black bitches
Here you
I
go.
don't respect men
See
like that. I love
You see that?
interracial love. I love all that. But the audacity to say that you're with this woman
you
because
go.
your own race of women aren't for you. There are billions of beautiful black women in this world. So he done dated 6 and he done pushed
No, he
up on
dated
these random
none.
hood
It's
rats in a
different.
strip
Why?
club.
It's 0.
He pushed up on these random hood rats in a strip club. Now he done with his own people.
No.
Your circle is not big enough. If you were really truly talking about Atlanta people, most people I know from Atlanta are not even from Atlanta.
True.
So you can't say, oh, I tried to date these Atlanta women, these few 10 girls I tried to push up on, they didn't want me, so I'm done with black women. You haven't met the girl. The same guys who were in high school talking about black women don't like me because I watch anime, didn't see my ass Naruto running through the halls. So you know what? It's levels.
It sounds
It's
good, but
levels.
it's wrong.
It's
That's what he's
true.
saying though.
It's true.
Wrong.
No, I'm
this
saying
is real life.
That
He
is not
goes
true.
through
It's
There
not
real
wrong. This is
rejection.
2023.
Being that, done that,
The
yeah.
man is in
You are
his
gonna get
40s and has
rejected.
never had a woman
Why,
because
though?
they keep rejecting him.
But here's the thing.
Because the
Even with the
truth
black
is-
There are
That's
other things. We're not talking about, okay, maybe he's not spending money and that takes out this chunk of black women for him.
Cool.
But you know what? Maybe he's too short and that takes out this chunk of black
Cool.
women for him. Maybe he's fucking ugly
okay.
and I wouldn't talk to the
Cool.
motherfucker.
So what's the
maybe
choice?
his
What's the
personality
choice?
when he dates women is different than when he's your friend, so you don't know that side of him. And these bitches, he ain't got no game to pull him. But had he said the
Another
right
big-
thing, he could
But he's
have.
a good
Maybe
dude.
his dick is too small. It's
Thank
a
you.
billion
But he's a
reasons.
good dude.
Thank you.
It's a billion and one reasons
He's a good
why
dude.
he
He's a good dude.
rejected.
So you don't want a good
You
boy.
being-
You want a good guy.
Spend
that
money.
No,
makes
here's the
your
thing.
aesthetic.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. The last thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm gonna let y'all have it. But the first things first, and the last things too. You being a good dude does not entitle you to no pussy, my boy.
Absolutely.
You,
Absolutely.
you being a good
Absolutely.
man, I hope
Facts.
that you find a woman.
I
But
agree.
if you're
Facts.
not, either you're looking in the wrong spot or you are lacking
Facts.
somewhere that maybe you need to work on, and maybe you're not
I agree.
self-aware.
I agree 100%
Maybe you're
what
not
saying.
self-aware.
I agree
But
with
a
you
lot of-
saying 150%.
Choices.
You don't know.
But it's real life. So this same person are still going through that. Regardless of everything that you say and put out, are they supposed to be lonely for the rest of their life?
Exactly.
You don't have to be.
They need to figure it out. It's called a personal problem. That's a personal
Can I ask a
problem.
question?
we
No,
gonna
one
date-
second.
But
Hold
don't say
on.
because he's lame. Don't
What?
say because
Okay.
he's a nice
No,
guy.
Can I ask
what
you?
he's
Can I
saying.
ask you this
He's being
question?
portrayed as it
Can I ask you
because
this
of society.
That's what he's putting on, baby.
Choices.
Sorry. Hold on, guys.
So
One
what should he
second. Okay. So my question for you, for this guy, because I don't know who your friend is.
Yeah.
What kind of women
Is he
is he approaching that are rejecting him? That's the question.
All kinds. So,
He has
like
what
I
is
said-
all
no,
kinds.
that's
He
not
ain't
that's
ran
not
across
true.
all kinds.
That's
He
not
done
true.
enough.
'Cause everybody has a
All
type.
kinds.
Let's be real. It's nothing.
Tyra.
It's not. It's
Hold
not
on, we're losing
wrong.
content.
It's not wrong to not have a type. I feel like we all have a type. So I feel like maybe he has a specific kind of girl he's constantly approaching, and that's the reason why he's getting rejected.
Personally, I just think it's all BS. To be honest, it sounds good to say, but it's not the reality.
He's not
The
dating
reality-
enough.
Yes, he's short.
If he all-
yes, he's probably not the best looking person in the world.
Yes, he's short, he ugly, he got a little dick,
Whoa,
he got
I
a
don't.
sucky
I didn't say
personality.
that.
He got all of it.
Or
And he broke.
personality is amazing, and he's not broke.
He got all the above.
Personality is amazing,
None of the above.
and he's not broke. I'll give it.
All
Thank you.
right, all right.
He's a good.
What do you want?
You don't. You
What
never
do you
dated.
want?
Have you ever dated him?
No, of course
Well, then
I
you
did,
don't
guys.
know how he is with
Okay,
women.
but I'm just saying, if I
Go on a double date
if I
with him.
can recommend him to anyone, I would put him
Okay.
first to any woman.
Go on a double
because
date with
I
him.
think he's an
Have to switch
absolute
it.
good dude.
Go on a
But
double
I
date
know
with him in this
if I say,
conversation.
hey, let me introduce you to my homegirl, and she has a friend or something like that, and I bring him, the girls will be like, what the fuck? You really just did that to me? You know what I'm saying? And I think that's wrong.
Sarai is right on this one.
Okay.
Completely. All right. Not only, I mean, it started from how he said it, because all these other girls reject me. I went for this one. That's the problem. No, don't get it twisted. There's a guy side that hears it and be's like, yeah, I'm not for all the ATL aesthetics. I'll take the girl
this
that's
is further than Atlanta.
yeah, I know. I'll take the girl that's cute, right? and that's also a nice person, and all those other personalities we like.
Smart.
The problem is he is basing it on that, and not only is he basing it on that, every other thing she said after that is probably right. Yeah, maybe he's a little short. It happens. These people are our boys. They are our boys, but it still happens. That we don't. Me, that's why I don't care about anybody's romance. If you like, marry Doctor Who, marry the Wood, marry Wood. I don't
So why
fucking
do you
care.
date then?
You know what I'm saying? No, that's
do
the
you
thing.
date?
No, that's the thing.
What do you
though.
date?
That's the thing. You have to pick something, and then guess what he did? Why he's a standout? Why he's still a standout guy to me is he found where he could actually grab some. And that's what he got. You know what I'm saying?
And so what should he have done?
But he couldn't grab the others. Is
No,
a
he
fact.
could not have.
That's fact.
That's
That's
not
fact.
true.
He just couldn't.
That's not reality.
This is we're taking it to a different direction. Okay, y'all ready for this? Okay, Atlanta. I don't know if y'all heard this about Atlanta. They say it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. Have y'all heard about?
Yeah.
Yep.
It
Have y'all
is.
heard? So what? So
thought it
listen,
sounded
because I hear in Atlanta, and it makes it hard for dating as well. I was,
Can you repeat that?
oh,
What's that?
Sodom and Gomorrah.
okay, in the Bible.
Threesome and shit.
Okay, so you
Just tell
know,
us about it.
so
Tell us
pretty
about
much,
it.
okay, so
Yeah,
pretty
I
much,
don't know nothing about that.
pretty
Got
much.
here for the
shit.
I ain't been in church
they
about
were-
15 years.
Okay, so okay,
haven't
okay.
read
For an
that.
Let's sum it
example,
up, let's
one
sum it up.
person, one
Sum it up.
person. So imagine living in a place where there's a bunch of sin going on, a bunch of orgies, sex parties, people,
Atlanta.
men sleeping with men, women
Atlanta.
sleeping with women,
Yeah.
all types of
No
sexual
man with men, man.
things that are going on, right? Okay, that's what's going on in Atlanta. A lot of sex parties, right? We all know there's a lot of sex parties that goes on in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Why are you looking like you know what I'm talking about? You
I know what you're talking about.
We do.
Yes.
He a
I
There's
know.
a lot of
Don't
sex, there's a lot of sex parties going on in Atlanta, and I feel like you have never been to a sex party.
You want to go to one? Let's go to one. Let's go to
Listen.
Trapeze. Go to Trapeze on Sunday morning.
On
They
Saturday
got-
too.
They got breakfast buffet.
Hey, here we
Listen,
go.
and I feel like, hold on one second,
Oh,
guys.
so you know.
With this, with all this that we have, I mean, I'm not just saying it's just in Atlanta, but speaking for Atlanta, because I hear a lot of stories about a lot of orgy parties, a lot of sex parties, a lot of swinger parties, right? I hear that a lot. So I feel like that does play a part in dating as well.
I don't think so.
Definitely feel. I feel like when you indulging in this kind of
Yep.
lifestyle
Yep.
constantly,
Because that can be hard to give up.
it can be hard.
People
It
love
can.
enjoyment.
I disagree.
People
I
get
disagree.
people get
I
sucked,
think
people get
dating is not
sucked
that.
into a specific lifestyle.
I'm a
In Atlanta, it's like
Yeah,
really like
we
Sodom and
disagree over
Gomorrah.
here.
I'm a disagree.
The rate of HIV and STDs
agree.
is high.
You know
Let's be
what?
real.
I disagree on that. I don't think that's the reason.
Yeah.
Y'all went to no sex
Because
parties
of
in
sex
Atlanta?
parties.
Yeah.
How many you been to, Tyra?
Larry, how many have you been to?
How many have you been to, Tyrant?
Bro,
So it's trapeze. What's the other spot?
it's in the south.
The Loft.
No, it's another one. The law.
No, okay, so
Let me-
no, you haven't really spoken much, right?
Oh, about the sex part?
She hasn't.
Y'all always get rid of the
Okay,
sex part.
okay, what are you about to say?
No, I was just trying to remember all the.
Because you were saying
All the sex parties
She's
you
trying
used
to
to go
remember the
to?
sex venues.
No,
Have you been to
all
a
of
sex
them.
party? Have you
Yeah.
been to any? So how was your experiences there?
It was pretty good. I mean, I went with one dude, and
Did you participate?
of course.
Oh, now we love a good story time on the lounge. ATL
Right,
after
love
dark.
Hey, yeah.
What happened?
Hey, yeah.
Okay, so the first,
Hold
the
on,
address of the place.
hold on.
Trapeze.
Fourth wall.
Story time.
So I went to what is it called? Sex house. I don't know.
Is it trapeze?
Swing.
Trapeze?
It's another one though. It's trapeze, the
The
loft,
Loft.
The loft. Yeah.
and another one.
You been to morning
I went to all of them. So
Red
anywho,
Red Door?
huh?
Red Door in downtown?
Red door, the red phone book.
No,
Red phone book. Wait a minute.
No, that's a cigar.
Okay. So anywho, I go to the I don't know. I think it was trapeze, but I go and it was like different people just having sex everywhere. And I was drunk. So I'm like, well, at this point, I'm about to start participating because I'm with my mans. And then it goes down. So it was my first time doing it in front of like people. Yeah.
How was that like?
Did you enjoy
though?
it?
Right.
Of course. Like, I was lit. So.
Gang, gang.
I'm gonna say this because yes, it is around, but no, that doesn't mean you have to participate in it.
Yeah, no, I was coming as an
in every
onlooker.
city.
I was coming as an onlooker.
It's in every
But-
Every city.
You were coming as an onlooker,
Then I
and
started
then you were,
brand new.
and then you were a participant.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely gone, I've definitely participated, but it wasn't for me. That's not for me.
For me, it's a one-time thing, but at different. I want to see all the spots and see how.
So
you
now,
know.
You want to try them all?
So back,
Well, I did
You
try.
think it's different at the other places? It's just still.
No.
what's different?
You
It's
got
a
the
different vibe.
white people, you got the black people, you got the cool people. You know, you got different genres.
The white
of-
ones are a little too much. I'm
It's
not
for
gonna
them.
lie to you.
I just feel
I'm
like
Yeah, it's a
these
white
sex
people
parties
thing.
can
It's
really
for them.
mess
It's for them.
up
The
a
goal is
lot of
more of
people's
them.
relationships.
It does not mess
them.
up relationships
But-
because relationships are still having threesomes, so it can't mess it up.
But you see how relationships get messed
Thank you
up
very
because
much.
of
I'm going back there
threesomes,
too.
though.
But they've been doing it. Threesomes
No, but
been
see,
going
now-
around for years.
It has, but I feel like it does do it.
I've seen.
I
it
mean,
ruin a
there's
lot of
alcohol.
relationships.
That's why you just don't do it.
So now you want to date in Atlanta, right? So now I have this girl, right? She loves threesomes, right? Now me, in my own eyes, I want to date her.
Devil's threesomes or regular?
Whatever.
the
No.
devil?
This is
What's the devil?
threesome is a
whatever it is.
Threesome? Or a devil threesome?
A dating.
No.
If I date you, I'm with you, and from dating you become a lover, right? Then we do so much together, uniquely, right? Boom. Now we might have sexual preferences into what we like. Now I have a choice to decide if I want that or not. You get me? Vice versa. If you work so hard too, if you want you on time, whatever. You know what I mean? Now this girl, she's from ATL now, right? She wants to go out and party. Now, but I realize that if I take her out to trapeze and shit like that, she gets more hornier and whatever the case may be. But guess what? She'll fuck whatever I tell her to fuck. Then guess what? Then I realize. No, then I put her in ambience. Like I put her in a very nice scenario, like blah, 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 like a storyline, blah, blah, blah. Trapeze, drinking, party, homeboy, da, da, da. Guess what? I knew she messed up. We went to trapeze. Then I said, yeah, fuck my homeboy, da, da, da. She came to ask me to apologize. She's about to fuck my homeboy. Now, guess what now? Guess facts now, right? Now, she wants to date me. Don't forget what you're asking me for in Atlanta. You want to date me, right? Then now, I put you, now for me, like you said, there's buffet there. Me is the ambience for me.
Very good.
What people fuck, oh shit, I'm laughing. I'm like, we cracking jokes. That's my girl. That's my relationship right there. Some point in time, we moved to another room, da 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 da. My homeboy is horny as fuck. He has a wife in Chicago. Rich dude. This dude, his wife has something. So basically, when him and his wife fuck, right?
It's like a Nigerian movie.
Can you say have sex? It's-
No, I'm
we're
going somewhere. We wasn't
Wait
dating.
a
No,
minute.
she wants to date me, but she has a preference that I don't like.
It's the position you put her in. You should
No,
never
no,
put her
no,
in
no,
that position.
Your girl there.
Let him
You
land. Let him land.
said something about like don't participate, right?
But you told her to.
Listen,
And she probably
if I'm
thought
making
you
money,
wanted
if I'm making money, and I
She
want
was
my
trying to please you.
listen, if I'm making money, and I want my friend to make some money with me, I'm sure you have to make money. Now you might decide to participate in making the money, or you don't. Simple as that. That's life.
Listen,
You tripping.
women, if you have to
I'm not
ask me to
tripping.
fuck my
I said you
homeboy,
tripping.
Listen, no, listen. The girl is stupid because my homeboy has a
not a
wife.
question to
My
ask.
homeboy has a wife. He's from out of town from Chicago. He told me, he said, yo, you want to fuck a bitch? I said, yo, my kind of girls are bad as fuck, nigga. I put a scenario to this girl, put her somewhere, bam. She wanted to fuck him. She came to ask permission from me, basically.
Oh, I thought you told her to.
No, basically I did.
Oh, okay.
She was testing.
She
You were
asked.
testing.
No,
one, bro.
listen, that relationship that she wanted from me, right? She wanted to fuck him. They were already kissing already on the bed,
okay.
but she didn't want to go in too deep. But she was like, "Let me go ask this nigga." Me, I was just sitting
I
down,
get
like,
you. I understand
let me
that.
see.
I
Because
understand.
that's my cue to tell you that, nigga, fuck you. I ain't dating you ever again, nigga, because you a hoe.
Period.
So are you mad at the girl or the guy?
Shit, no.
No, but he's
That's
not
my
mad at
homeboy.
anybody.
That's my homeboy.
That's not your
But
homeboy.
your homeboy, your
Listen,
homeboy.
my guy's married.
No,
He's
that's his
married.
homeboy.
Listen, he's married.
Married don't mean
I
nothing.
know his wife. He wants to bust a nut. I'm sure he wants to bust a nut.
She want to bust a nut too.
Listen, I kept her classy by giving her a threesome. Not paying you to fuck you.
Y'all don't understand
Wait
what
a
he's
minute.
saying. Okay, see, listen.
If I brought you a girl to fuck, I will pay her. She's a hoe. But if I make a scenario like a threesome, I'll be in there. You go first. I'll be next. But I ain't going next though. And that same girl wants a relationship with me.
That's the issue.
That's the issue.
Saying
So she knew that. Again, to ask me.
I ran you with my homeboy, but now you want to date me.
Yeah,
Because guess what? She came to ask me.
My
too.
married
If she
homeboy.
should.
Married
So if I end up marrying you, he's forever gonna
Exactly.
say,
And guess what?
fuck
She
my
came to
wife.
ask me
Yeah.
if she should fuck my homeboy. You're trying already.
One mic.
Bang. So I can date in Atlanta. Bang. So this is where I win. Fuck that.
I don't know how we all missed that part. That's all he was saying.
Thank you.
We didn't miss it.
My
It's
bad.
just a wild
No,
story.
don't argue.
And he explained it backwards.
You took us on a
You
ride.
explained it
But no,
backwards.
I said that we
It was clickbait.
That's the
It was
point.
clickbait.
Yeah.
You
I was avoiding it.
started off saying, I told her to fuck my homeboy. like, wait a minute.
No, because it's a
And she
victim
think
thing.
I want to date her.
No, listen.
Forget that she fucked him. She came to
Listen.
ask.
She came to ask me.
You're
That's my
daft.
respect.
Yeah,
She came to
yeah.
ask me. She could have asked, but guess what?
First of all,
What she makes from me is enough for her to ask me. I do so much for her, right?
Right.
This
I do so much. So now, I brought a guy from out of town. He said he's horny.
He wasn't smart.
No.
Okay.
You gotta know.
Let him talk.
Listen, so now me, my homeboy is rich, has a wife, and I'm loyal to his wife. Yes, guess what? This is what I was going to. Him and his wife has an issue where they have sex and it hurts her. So they will know.
Big dick homeboy.
Please no. They have sex in a year.
Yo, big dick rich
They
homeboy.
have sex in a year.
Hell yeah, I chose him.
His wife have sex in a. Oh shit, you're right. Shit.
See, epiphany. Epiphany.
You're right.
Hell yeah. You brought me Michael B. Jordan.
No,
That's your homeboy.
no.
Fuck you.
That's your best wife.
I'll see you later.
Hold on.
Dinosaur dick.
Hell yeah, I chose that nigga. It's
You let me fuck. Leave me alone. Leave me fucking alone.
Listen.
I like
I just want to say this.
Now it makes sense. I'm sorry, man.
I just want to say this.
I am not hanging with
I just want to say this.
I'm gonna try to fuck up.
I just want to say this. Listen.
That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the point.
I need
No,
you to
but
understand.
she asked me
Listen,
though.
as a woman, I need you to understand.
So
she
now-
didn't listen. She wasn't asking for permission, baby. She was letting you know she was gonna happen. It was about to happen. She chose him.
Also,
Tough situation.
This the nigga I
Also-
really wanted.
You put
but
her in a difficult
I appreciate.
situation.
But you a nice guy.
You set her up.
yo,
You set yourself up.
No.
it's very simple.
No. She's not my friend. She wants a relationship with me.
My friend.
Hey, baby,
She
my
wants
best friend
me.
Chris
I don't
Brown
want
set
her.
him up.
I promise.
Fuck this girl because
wait.
it
Bro,
hurts
see,
too much when
see,
you have
let
sex.
her repeat that again. Repeat that again. You said.
I know how to break up with a girl.
Okay.
Without us
She
speaking.
don't care, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
You said you
That's
don't
not
want
the
her,
point.
but she wants
He
you.
has gone home back to his wife. Where is she at now? She got a big dick, and so what? Where is she now?
That's the risk she was willing to take.
Wait, where is the girl at now?
That's the risk.
That is the point. But she wants to date me in Atlanta, right?
So, but I'm saying like,
Probably in a wheelchair.
She has a baby.
oh, she has a baby now.
Exactly. He has a wife. That meant his wife brought him to
She got a baby by
Guess what? My homeboy's wife brought him to America. Yeah, man. Fuck the big dick. Fuck the big dick.
She sure did.
Guess what now? She will fuck big dicks. This is
Do
guys.
it again.
Do it again.
Oh no! This is normal for
make it seem like
Atlanta.
she
This
lost.
is normal.
No, she lost.
the big dick. Now you're in a wheelchair.
Listen, she wants a relationship with me. Now you got your big
And
dick.
you know what happened?
He went back with his money. He's made back his wife.
You're-
You was a side piece.
Listen, here's the thing. She
Nothing
got played.
yet.
She got played, yes, but she
Hey,
chose him.
I agree with
you
that.
were her fallback guy.
She wants her relationship
Now
to
that
me. She
now
wants
that-
me.
Now that she knows that he doesn't want her, she's
She's a
coming
whole now.
back like,
She's a whole now to me.
No.
She's a whole now to
Set her
me.
up, bro.
She fucked it up.
She's my side piece.
LeBron James. I'm
your
never bringing her
side
around.
No, listen. If I found right now, fuck her right now.
LeBron James is married right now.
You ready?
Hey, hold on, call her.
You ready?
Yes, call her. Hold on, we got.
Shit.
This sound like
No,
B103.
that's bad. No, that's not nice. That's not nice. That's not nice. No, that's not nice.
Y'all need to stop ruining my exclusive.
No. She's my homie, though. No. She's like.
You know
Because
what?
No,
listen,
that's
She not
Call
your
her,
homie.
just call her.
She
No,
not
not
At the end
sexually.
of the
Like,
day-
no. She missed something you were saying, right? She's my homie as far as brainiac, as far as smartness, right?
I
But
didn't. That's what she said. But, yeah.
listen to what I'm saying. Don't do that.
She just got dickmatized for one night.
Exactly. Boom. But my homie has a wife. That's my respect to my
That
wife.
don't matter.
Listen, yo, no, it matters because guess what?
Why are you her friend?
The guy's rich. When she wants a relationship with me, I don't want her. And I put her in a place to give her own self, her own fuck up.
Okay, so can we say, okay, so do you feel like a lot of women in Atlanta are like that girl that you just described?
No.
Can you say
Yes,
that?
so
a lot
you-
of women like men
No.
who have.
You want something.
say it again.
No?
No.
Okay.
You guys are not listening to the guy, man.
I hear
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all are not
Okay,
y'all
say
are
it
not
again.
No! I'm trying to say.
And that's how you know. That's how you know Atlanta women think the same.
Thank you.
They're missing the
You are
thing.
trying to make me conform to
They're
what she
missing the
wants.
thing.
She wants to see My homie now. My homie.
No.
Hold on, bro.
NPC.
She wants the
That.
relationship with him.
Yes.
We're talking about women dating
Atlanta.
in Atlanta.
It's
Yeah,
true.
She wants a relationship with him.
Yes, no.
She saw the glamour.
Yes.
Let's say she saw the ding dong. Fine. That's out there.
What's up, Jazz?
But she also wants the relationship.
You good?
But what if she want the
I wish
relationship?
you was here.
Hold on, y'all.
I wish you was here. I wish you was here. You would kill this shit ASAP, nigga. You would kill this shit ASAP. I said you my
That's the
homie,
dude,
you my
man.
homie. Facts.
Oh, he called a
Fuck
girl.
that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, yo.
Fuck
No,
that.
bro, hang up. I'm letting you hang
But
up.
she would
I'm
chop
letting
you
hang
raw.
up.
This
Get
girl
your
right here,
man.
Jazz, she makes so much
She's
money.
so confused right now.
But guess exactly. So I
don't know
no.
what
But guess what? See, listen exactly.
Remember when you fucked my big friend?
I manipulate.
No.
No.
He just called
No,
me bad
I
chick.
proved my point. You said call. I called.
Y'all gotta put this story.
I don't care. I called.
Who said call?
I manipulated the situation. I called. I called. I don't care how I called. I called. I'm Nigerian, my nigga. I called. Don't matter how I called. I just called.
And she picked up on the first
On
ring.
the first call. That's my homie.
Because she
You want to
trying-
see my homie?
She wants him.
But I can't date her. But guess what now? She has moved from a friend to a business partner. We cannot date no more. Now you're smart when it comes to business, but you're not smart when it comes to relationship and dating. So now I've seen your exposure. I've even put a
Yeah, I
bone.
got next.
I put you a bone, and you exactly.
I'm next.
I gotta call it.
I put you a bone, and you fucked it up. It's my choice.
Let me explain.
It's
Let me
my
explain.
choice. I
Let me
decide what I
explain
want for my
to you,
life.
sir.
If you're my wife,
Okay,
we're
you do. I know
10.
you get it.
No, it doesn't work.
I do.
I understand what you're saying.
What do you mean?
No, it doesn't work.
You said call, I called.
Okay, guys. Okay, we had to. No. We had to.
It's okay. It's an episode. What's wrong with
I
you,
know.
my nigga? It's an episode, man. The entry, nigga. What do you mean? Atlanta. So, they all know a trapeze and they want to date.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, listen
Let
up.
me ask
They
you.
all know trapeze and they want to date.
Who said I've been to trapeze?
No, you haven't, right?
Let me ask
But
you a question.
your co-host.
But what's wrong with going
What's
to
going to trapeze?
So me,
I was
That's
definitely
what
going
we're
to trapeze.
saying.
guess what? I'm
I don't want to
listen.
think I like.
But guess what?
With my man.
Listen, with your man, it's fine.
I have one question.
If I expose you to what I know and what you know, and I choose what you want, choose what I want. First of all, the reason why I'm dating is I want to know where you're going to and where I'm going to, and if you are aligned, then we're going.
Exactly.
So, but as a point in time in trapeze, I can decide if that's mine. That's our journey over there. So I still have a choice. So don't tell me to conform to what you want me to be for you, for your own sake, for you to be happy.
But
Not about
at
mine.
the end of the day, you're a man, you're a leader. So if you don't want your female to
If
go to
I'm a
trapeze, you
leader,
shouldn't
why
bring
you
her
tell
to
me?
trapeze.
Okay,
Yeah. But if
Don't
I
take that.
take my
She
girl to
she
trapeze,
said don't participate.
if I take my
Guess
girl
what?
to trapeze,
She fucked up.
you guys miss when he said
Fuck
that.
that.
When he goes, he watches.
I brought
Fuck that. No.
Sarai,
She
you
said
check
don't
this out. When he
participate.
goes, he watches.
No, fuck that.
Right?
She
But
said
he took his
she-
girl there.
Not my girl, my homie.
Hold on. The
My
problem
homie.
wasn't
My girl.
He took his
Thank
homie.
you.
We're not going
He
to
took his homie.
She said.
problem-
She
Me and my
Why
said.
you keep
Are
putting
not
your king in my
No,
face?
because
Stop
I'm
it.
direct. I'm
Danica has to
direct.
say.
I'm direct.
Let's bring it back down. Let's be
Okay,
direct.
so
Let's keep it
Danica,
I
respectful.
quote and I quote.
I had a random. I had a question to ask.
Don't mislead. Don't mislead.
wasn't.
You ask her
It was her decision.
if you go to trapeze, do not participate. But yet you said that I participated.
I did. I had. You know what?
Shut
My
up.
story is completely different. I'm not gonna shut
No,
up. I'm not gonna
let
shut
her
up.
do what
Don't
you
shut
want
up.
to
Don't
do.
shut up.
You know
Don't
what?
shut
She
up.
can find love.
I
I'm
experienced.
sorry.
My motto is I would try anything once, and I tried
Me
that shit
too.
with a bitch
Me
that I
too.
brought.
Me too.
My
Me
little
too. I'll
boo
try
thing, the girl that I
everything
brought,
once.
and we went.
It's good. It's good.
It was.
What is the motive?
I had.
Why?
You know why? Because
Why?
I'm bisexual and I really love bitches way more
That's
than I
good
love
for you. That's
niggas.
good. But
so I wanted
if she
to
don't know
experience
that,
one
right?
good time.
Let her have an experience
I
by
don't
herself.
care. Who
I
said
care.
She already
You're my
had
friend too.
experience.
You're my friend too.
I'm
I
not
care
your
about what you care
friend.
for.
I'm
No,
not your
now
friend.
you're a victim. Now, but we using you as a
You're not no
preference.
victim.
No, because you
My
participated.
question for you, my only question for
did
you
you
was
participate?
this girl that you took there,
Nigga.
was she a girl?
I was trying to date. No. She want to date me. I'm
I
a
wanna
rich
ask
ass
you a
nigga.
question.
My mother, father, me by myself. Rich ass nigga.
Did you
I'm gonna ask
participate?
the
Yes or
I'm
no?
fucking all everybody walking.
Did you fuck her that night?
I look at me like a God forbid.
So
Okay.
please,
What?
please,
Me.
let me
Never.
get this out.
I
Let
will
me
not
get
fuck
this
a girl. If a man can go through my girl,
let me get
you will
this
know
out.
more about me because you fuck my girl, and when a girl fuck, it's emotional.
Okay.
It is.
I need men to understand this.
Are you mad? You play yourself.
Go ahead,
I just want to say this. The same way men have women that they will wife and women that they would just spend money on and fuck, we have men that we would just take the trapeze and fuck with our homegirl because he got a big dick. And I want my friend experience that too. But that I would never let that nigga wife me up. I would never let him wife me up. You took a bitch who you was willing to wife the trapeze and she chose up.
Oh my nigga, oh my
God. If me and my nigga went there, we would eat the buffet because that shit is fire. I recommend on Sunday.
She's saying, listen, yo! Listen,
that's what you don't understand.
No.
This ain't no nigga who gonna wife me up. That was a nigga
you know
he
that.
was a thing.
So you know that.
He was being used for his
So you know that.
Like your friend had a big dick, I was using him for that.
You have no idea. He said his friend is his friend. This is what he's doing, right?
All right. So to follow up with what MPZ was saying, the truth is, I'm the first person that says there's no such thing as agreeing to disagree. But I have to actually leave it in the middle right now for both sides. The truth is, because we're talking to Atlanta women at the table right now, right? There's a disconnect there. And it's not a bad thing. For me, it's a positive thing. So, right, you got to hear me out.
Perspective is reality.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is because you already have the perspective
of yours,
naturally, not of hers per se. It's of because I agree with her perspective in this regard, right? If you want to do, I would try everything right one time, right? That's how I am, except gay stuff.
I won't try.
Exactly. Yeah, but let me land. So I agree with her in the sense that. You try trapeze once. It's something enjoyable. The truth is, if you're not using your moral compass to weigh logic, if you're not using your moral compass to weigh logic, you would try everything, and if it was enjoyable, you do it again. MPZ is saying, this girl wanted to date him. That's the ongoing conversation they've been having on their own, right? So now they went somewhere. It's not anything. There's 1 million men in trapeze. He took you to trapeze. There's 1 million men in there. You could have boned any one of them dudes.
Diss me.
Any one of them dudes. You came and asked him about his married homeboy, but you're really trying to date. You feel me? That was the problem. It wasn't about trapeze. You couldn't ask him about his married homeboy. There was 1 million dudes in there.
I don't fuck the homie.
Vice versa.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So that's where it was coming from. He's not saying it like that because he's not saying I'm a dude. I know. We lay line mines too. We want to test your ass too. Yeah. What would you do in this situation? I brought my pretty ass homeboy around you with the big
pretty ass girl,
and you couldn't jump over that one.
But he allowed
it. Yes, he allowed it. But what do you mean allowed? She had a decision to make.
At the end of the day, you never would have brought me with this.
She had a decision to make. Yeah, you still don't have to fuck the homie. No matter where, you don't have to fuck the homie.
Hold on, wait a second.
I agree, but that's the thing. I agree with wholeheartedly. He took her around. She failed the fucking vibe test because me when I went to trapeze and actually participated, I was a teenager.
Okay, then.
Like you think, yeah.
Girl, that's different.
Hey, I mean 19. I did what I wanted to do.
Okay.
That was my choice. I was underage. No.
I got something to say.
But you know that was an older man who saw me in a younger position. I was stupid. I was willing to try something like that. If I were to ever go to trapeze tomorrow, which I wouldn't, but if I would, I'm gonna take advantage of the buffet.
Hey, bam, advantage.
And we're gonna be looking around like,
so it's like
you see what
your friend is lacking.
We're gonna be enjoying the view.
Your friend is lacking.
For 1 second,
She will
I can be with my man and enjoy the view.
Good guy, good girl, good person. Good human being. Who are you? It's a question.
Danica.
Excuse me. I want to speak to what you just said, but nobody heard you because you said that she was presented with opportunity. And that's an issue right there because that means
an issue for who?
Hold on.
You see that? And then you'll find out. It's an issue with dating, period. Because just because you're presented with an opportunity doesn't mean that your maturity should allow you to take it. You should have some restraint.
Yes,
and I don't want to be with a man who does not have any restraint. Because there's always going to be opportunities. There's always going to be a woman that's prettier than me, a woman who has a better body than me, a woman whose ass is fatter than me.
If I take you to myself, a
woman whose hair is longer than mine.
Fuck me.
There's always going to be an opportunity, but I want you to know where you belong.
Yes.
But what if you're trying to please
Hello.
your man?
And so it's a turnoff
Because
when we find
that's
out
not
that
the
she
story.
took those opportunities.
Yes.
But what if you're trying to please your
It
man?
wasn't about pleasing.
I would throw you a
It wasn't about
bone.
pleasing her man. If
Fetch.
you listen to the
Pleasing
story,
herself.
For instance, I'm gonna
she
give you.
asked
Thank you.
for that man. He didn't
Yes.
offer the man. She
No.
asked, and he said, "Take."
I
That's
want for
because
you.
he's
I
not
want
taking
no.
her serious.
He asked,
Right. No,
you know,
that
I
wasn't
want,
the
but
case.
she want to date me though.
Yes.
And I don't.
Yes.
I
But
don't.
you're not taking her serious.
I know.
I wouldn't
It's
take you
obvious.
serious.
It's obvious.
That's what
That's what I
It's
asked you. I
obvious.
said,
It's
were you taking
obvious.
her?
She want to date me, right? Listen, I'll prefer you to do it in my face than do it in my back.
Well, that's what she did.
No. No. She had done more. She had done more in my back. She said it's a good dick. It's fine. It's okay. But the future ends. The past remains. The end justifies the means.
There's always gonna be.
I think what I don't understand.
Hold on, you understand
I
now?
wanna ask a
Hold on.
question.
When I say you're a big dick to you, you understand? Hold on.
I don't like big
It
dicks.
takes,
No.
it takes more than a big dick for me.
Guess
It's
what?
not
way
enough.
more than a big
And
dick.
thank you.
Big dicks are dime a dozen.
Mindset,
A
a
dime
plan, a future, a goal.
Exactly.
Like future. What do you see?
Okay.
So I dated this girl that I was really into for a while, right? And one time after sex, we were just talking, just randomly. Oh, have you done this? Have you done that? And I was like, have you had a threesome? She was like, yeah. I said, yeah, I've had a threesome. I said, have you? She said, yeah, I have. I was, oh, with two girls and a guy? She said, no, with two dudes.
That's a
That was the
choo-choo.
end of
It's
that.
a train.
That's a train, baby.
That shit fucked up my
No,
head. Like,
No, how old was she? Because that's what older
it
women
don't
like.
matter. Like, as soon as
Thank
she
you.
said that,
Old women like trains?
that relationship was over with in my head. I just couldn't.
And that could be a bone that you throw.
And I was really into her. It's because, like she said,
You're
it
throwing
wasn't the
bone.
fact
Everybody-
that she was presented
I
with
wanna
the
know.
opportunity. It's the fact that she took it. And to me, that's a little too promiscuous for me,
Bam.
personally.
So now, can I
And
ask
so
this
I
question
couldn't get over
though?
it.
Can I ask this question though? Do y'all feel like now in Atlanta dating is more for sex than it is for
Yes.
love? Can
Absolutely.
we all
Yes.
agree?
Yes.
Like now people are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For men.
Yes.
I don't
For
believe
You don't
everybody.
agree?
Who's fucking who? Who's fucking who?
I don't think so.
More people are just strictly dating for casual sex and not just for like monogamy.
Well, it's
guys-
both people, men and women.
Both.
You like pretend that
Women
it's
are trying
not.
to get monogamy.
It's men and women.
No.
Do you guys
see,
just sit and like? Do you not have conversations when you meet somebody to discuss intentions of
we
what
have
you
one now.
want?
I'm gonna.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Not anymore.
Because there are places.
Yes, we do.
If we want to just be friends with benefits, that's nothing wrong with that. Go do
Listen,
that.
I
Go.
swear on God, from right now since I met you, I've known you already. From the convo, I already know you, and I know
Okay.
him already, and I know her already, and I met everybody today. I've known him for a long time. But from what we talk, how we say what we say, it's just who we are. So I know where he stands, but at the same time, what you hear is not what you articulate, and what you understand is not what you understand. So at the same time, she might check you, but I won't check you. I'll just say, oh yeah, it's fine. Type shit. So I'm done talking.
Like she said,
You gotta stop
perspective.
lying.
Like she
That
said,
don't make sense.
perspective.
Hey, no, manipulate. No, it's not.
lying?
Yeah.
Walking up to
People
you.
asking
Yeah.
questions.
Listen, you're not meeting up to no dude. He's coming up to you and saying, "Look, I just want to be friends with benefits."
Yeah.
And you're like,
Hell
"Sure,
no.
let's just fuck." That's not
No,
happening.
It happens.
You
It
portray
happens.
what you
I want
attract.
to date
The
though.
second you
I
say that,
actually date though.
9 times out of 10,
Not necessarily.
No, she's doing the same thing
It
a
might
man is
work.
doing.
It
You
might work, but not often
It
it's gonna
depends on where
work.
the woman's at
So-
because she might not want a relationship.
So you
either.
might get lucky.
You have to find.
People
no,
ask what
the
you looking
point
for.
is, listen,
Yes.
you should never lie going into something. You might find a
Yeah.
person who wants the same thing that you want.
But
In
9
a lie,
times out of 10,
facts.
you're not.
facts.
And then find the one and
Go
find the
move to
one
the
out
next
of
one.
10.
Yes.
The problem is
The point is
the
to find the
problem.
1 out of 10. Do not be misleading.
And the issue, the facts.
Because I've been in
Direction.
situations when a man brought me
Direction.
into a situation when he had a girl,
was
and I was like, do not take away my decision
choice.
to choose. Because I might want to still fuck you.
Yes.
Because I might not really want you.
And that's you.
But don't take away my
It's
opportunity
just
and my choice
very
to choose.
slim.
Then I'm not the one for you. Find a bitch who don't give a
The
fuck.
problem is
Facts.
people.
It's not that often that you just walk up to, hey, you're a beautiful girl. Let me take you out
I
to
have
eat.
listen.
Atlanta.
Let me
Atlanta.
tell you something right now. Let me
And
tell you
you're like, she's
something.
like, sure,
Hey,
let's do it.
let me tell you something
Actually,
right now.
That don't
Listen,
fucking happen.
listen.
I'm just saying the chances of that happening. Yes, it can happen. Of course, you say it, and women say this shit all the time afterwards. Oh, if you just wanted to fuck and blah blah blah,
Yes,
I was
yeah.
cool with that. Blah blah blah. No, you weren't.
Okay, let me.
Okay.
You wouldn't have took me serious if I.
But you
came
never
to
brought it
that
up.
way.
Danica.
right now.
Right.
Danica.
Let me
I've
tell-
done it before.
Let me tell
Listen,
that's fine.
You did it to the wrong
Let me
one.
say it.
That's fine, but you have the wrong one. I have a friend. She got out of a bad. The relationship was okay until it wasn't. She doesn't want a relationship right now. Right now, she just wants to date.
Yeah.
And there are guys who are trying to take her serious. She said, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
This is all I can offer you. I can offer you a good time as far as hanging out. We can spend time together. We can have sex. But as far as a relationship, that's not where my mental is right now. So the point is, find somebody who's on the same plane as you. Don't try to trick somebody into being what you want them to be.
Yes.
Agreed. But all I'm saying is the level you're saying in your print, it doesn't happen as often.
It's vice versa.
So yes,
that's
you're
fine.
not gonna keep finding these people who are ready
So what
to
do you
just be
want?
friends
So
with
what do you
benefits.
want? What do
You're
you
not
want?
going to.
No.
And necessarily you're not tricking them. So usually for me personally, I do when I date a girl, I do go in there with the intention of dating her.
Good guy.
Period. 100%.
Good
And
guy.
then
That's the
in the
problem.
process,
Good guy.
That's the problem.
in the
Good guy
process,
is here.
let me finish.
eliminates
Good guys,
In the
yo.
process, we're having sex, blah blah blah, and she does something that's undateable in my eyes.
You know?
So it doesn't start off as a lie.
Okay.
It just ends up. There's no way in hell I could ever be with you
Of a
because of this,
Yeah.
and this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like I'm coming into you just saying, "Hey, I just want to fuck." It's more so you fucked yourself out the game
Bam.
by doing this.
So if
you
you're
still sleep with her.
if you're courting a woman, do you guys not have
So
the
that's
conversation
more, yeah.
eventually to say, you know what, like, what are you looking for? Because if I'm be like, yeah, I'm looking for a relationship, and be like, well, nah, you know, I don't know about that. I'm still trying to focus on my business. I'm trying to, like, you don't have that type of conversation.
No, we do that.
It doesn't have to be. You said it as if it's like you're meeting a woman. You're like, hi, my name is Kwezi. Do you want to just be my friend with benefit? That's not what we're saying. We're saying eventually, like, you know,
you went into it with different intentions than
you
what
starting a
you
whole
said.
relationship. I'm not talking about relationship. I'm saying before y'all link, maybe the first 1 or 2 links while y'all still texting.
Okay.
All right.
You never have
Then
that
it
conversation.
doesn't-
So this is not. This is probably not a direct comment, but me, I want to go back because I think we're going in circles.
Same thing, yeah. Facts.
All right, so let me go back to
Different
Kwesi.
terms.
Kwesi, not to bring up your friend again, but let me specifically say this: the problem is that good shit, and I'm calling it good shit deliberately. I'm a good person,
Thank you.
but
Good shit.
fuck that good guy shit, bro. I've never been about that dumb shit,
I
bro.
agree.
You're not getting any. 1, 2, right? Do you know that if your friend who makes all that money, good guy,
Facts.
was the kind of guy who said, I walk into a club, I'm the richest motherfucker in
Right.
here, I want to take 2 girls to trapeze.
I'll do that. Bam.
And he takes them to trapeze every
Spicy.
night. He will be one of the most, no matter how small,
Spicy.
so-called ugly, fuck that, I know he's not ugly. Good guy, all that shit. No matter what he was, if he was the kind of guy that walked into a club and said, yo, you a bartender? You fine as hell, I want to take you to trapeze.
bam.
I'm gonna spend a good band on
now
you.
he's not a good
No,
guy.
no, I know that. I know that's not gonna
Eventually.
happen. That's my point. If he was that, he wouldn't have been. You wouldn't be even. You'd be even. You telling me, this is my friend that's not fine. Look how he's bagging babes all the time. That would be your story. So it's because you two are good. So you're expecting goodness to be the thing that girls want. Fuck the fuck out of here with that good shit, bro. It's just what it
That's why it's
is.
not gonna be no good girl.
When the reason I brought up
Yeah.
that guy in the first place
Thank
is
you.
because women sitting at this panel, they talk about how no disrespect to you guys, of course,
What they want.
how they can't find a man, and then but the truth is you can find a man. It's that the men that you want isn't in that caliber. So you want a 6'8" successful black Nigerian
Chris.
straight from the Congo.
Leave Tyrell alone.
Supple.
Yeah.
No 3 sons. No nothing.
not
When
right.
every
Not that.
5'9", 5'8", 5'7" talk
I'ma
to
choke
you,
your ass,
you
nigga.
don't even see these
Exactly.
people.
You don't
You're just
see
like,
him.
no one ever talks to me. No,
Yeah.
just the 6'8" basketball players don't talk to you. Therefore, you have no men in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, it be like that
sounds
sometimes.
about right.
So don't say you're looking for a good guy.
Billy.
Say you're looking for a good guy that fits your criteria.
That's a good man.
That's all
She had
I'm saying.
everything
you.
clearly. She said, well,
You're
it
looking
be like
for a
that,
good
bro.
man who fits your criteria.
Your criteria.
That's
So
what
you're
you should say.
selfish.
Don't tell me
But
you're
you
looking
know
for a
what?
good dude.
You're selfish.
I know good dudes.
Yes, no. He's a good dude,
for a
Ryan.
good
I see
guy
he's a good dude too. I'm a
fits
good
your
dude too. Me, I'm in the streets more than you is. I got money though. Fuck that. I'll buy my way out of anything. Nigga, fuck that. But I will not wipe a whole
If
day.
your
How much money are you spending on these women though?
What the worth? What the worth?
But what do you think that what's like a good amount of
How do
money?
you determine their worth?
So,
Yeah.
for example, if I go to a Silicon Valley, now it's a different kind of, Kim K, Beyonce, different P. You understand? My last car. Then if I come to Claremont, if I go to some kind of places, I'm like, hey, my 500, 200, exactly. So that's it.
That's how you determine it.
What's your worth? So if you are there, that's your worth.
Really?
I don't want to snitch on
I'm saying, for example, a Kim K will not come to a local place, but if I go to a nice diner, like a Noble, chilling, I know exactly.
Let me ask a question.
Don't, I won't reach where? How the fuck did I get? How the fuck do you meet me?
Did you hear
Yo.
what I just said?
You said I will not.
No, you didn't hear exactly what I said.
Check
What'd
me.
you say?
Yeah, you
Check
said
me.
you said the women that you meet in Silicon Valley.
No,
Or not- no.
I'm-
Just
Let her,
No.
let her finish.
listen.
Go on.
I'm saying that there's a certain caliber of woman
Facts.
that you're trying to
No,
attain.
I'm not trying. She has
Not
a question.
I'm just.
I got money.
Hey, she's speaking
She
general.
was saying,
Speaking
what do I
general.
do with my money? And I'm
not-
explaining to her.
you're not
It
listening.
depends on what I'm
You're
doing.
not
I'm listening to
Yeah,
you.
she's agreeing with you, but let she talk with you.
Exactly.
She's asking a question.
All I'm doing is elaborating
I'm glad-
exactly what you just said.
go on.
You're not listening.
Let's listen.
If,
No,
if there's
don't-
a certain woman that you're trying to attain, you feel that. I'm sorry. If there's a certain woman that you're trying to
Go
attain,
on.
you spend differently based on
Facts.
the demographic and who and how that woman carries herself or who she
And dating
is.
too.
Exactly.
Facts.
So I didn't say anything that you didn't say. I was just elaborating.
I agree.
Okay.
So can I ask the question though? For in
Amen.
Atlanta though, so how much the girls in Atlanta, how much money do you think they're worth being
It
spent?
depends on the geographical location. So, for example, if I'm doing 30324 where I live in Buckhead, 30324 is Buckhead. So that's Piedmont, Peachtree and all that. Right. So now over there we have clubs, we have everything. But so most likely you will see waitresses and or strippers and So there, if those girls, I mean, a week they make
I'm
it.
not a waitress or a
No,
stripper.
I never judge you.
I got a master's.
I didn't judge you. Like I'm saying.
No, it's not the point.
And
That's what you
Just
studied.
answer the
That's what you
question.
studied. You understand? You understand? For example, so I will study what you want to study if it doesn't apply to my job criteria. You get them? As they ought. So go and study what you study to what your major is, what your passion is. Me, I'm talking. I should have a major in talking.
Oh yeah, continue. How much?
It wasn't me. It was
So
her.
okay, in Buckhead, how much?
Okay.
So bucket now, so we have more of strippers, more of waitresses, blah blah blah. So now we know that bam. Damn, so I'm paying rent. Not even the money. I'm paying rent. I'm going some days, and if once you leave your elevator like this, bam, now $400, $500, bam, bam, bam.
Facts.
So there's no quantification, but now there's choices of what guys they see about. Once you're not paying, some guys are paying their rent, some guys are doing this, some guys are doing different things. But me, I'm not in that competition with them because I got plans for my money.
Can I ask you a question?
Go
So
on.
are you trying to say women in Buckhead are only worth like $400 or $500?
Zip code, I said zip code.
Women in the zip code.
They are living above their means. They're working in the club
But
scene.
what about the ones
Yeah,
that
that
aren't
was
though?
me last
So,
year.
for example, now, so what your zip
I
code?
can afford my home.
You need
That's
an
fine for
app.
you. So affording something is your
Put the
quantification.
zip code in, see how
It's
much
your it's your desire. So you can be a billionaire and still live cheap.
All right.
Absolutely.
You get me? So for example, but not fake it to make, but you can still fake it to make it too. But at the same time, what you make, your earns is what you desire, is what your strive is. So if she deserves that, I can see from people are paying bills, your bill is only $4,000. Where do I come in? Damn, I'm gonna pay $4,000 for your it's a lot.
So how much have you spent? What's the most you spent on a girl?
I was spending the amount I'm making the ratio of 10, so 10% for them, for the hoes. For my 100%.
Wait, say it again.
I said zip code not to be able to say that I'm betraying or belittling nobody. You choose what you desire. So me, if I see a skyscraper, I desire to build something like that. Me, I don't want to live in it. I want to own it. That's my desire. So I want to see good things so I can aspire to be good things, good people for good things. So now, if you live there and you're paying rent, it's not me or me. I'm at the corner to own the same thing. So now my 10%. I'm not fucking. Okay, so which hole will I do for that 10 grand now? For my 100? Okay, I think they're in bucket. So for example, now, if I do Macon 250,
$250.
that's for Macon.
For
But
Macon.
bucket, no,
Macon.
I'm paying rent. I'm paying rent. So those girls, when I pay their rent back to back for a whole year, they want to date me now. So you see why I can't date in Atlanta?
Can I ask you one more
Go on.
question? So okay, hold on. One question, one last question before we conclude.
And that's no.
So you though, as a Nigerian man, we
Yes.
all know Nigerian men are spending money.
Yeah, we make money.
U.S. make money.
Yes, we
So
smart.
you can agree that Nigerian men are the ones funding a lot of these girls' lifestyles in Atlanta.
We are parasites.
You guys are funding
We are
these women's
parasites. We are
lifestyles in
parasites.
Atlanta.
We are parasites.
Absolutely.
We come to any country and make a statement.
Okay.
We don't give a fuck where you're from.
Yeah.
We do this shit, we take it over. But one thing we must do about Nigerian men is about love, togetherness, and more. And build me, I build you. And we move forward together, then we will take over. But one thing I always rely on is the fact that we're in a white man's country and we cannot really take over. Go back to your country and make things happen over there and become your giant of Africa. End of story.
Word.
Thank-
I agree with that last one.
Wow.
Hey, how much is the Cab County?
Yo, as a Cobb County nigga, let me say this though.
$50?
No, this goes back to your friends. Yo, real quick, K.
brother, right here.
This goes back, right? If you're in Cobb County though, you notice that the girls you meet are the ones that are more college educated, who don't they like that life, but they're not dancing in clubs.
agree.
Right? So a guy like your friend will
Love
definitely
it.
catch a
Love it.
Cobb County
Love
chick.
that truth.
It's just the truth. And guess what? There's a lot of white girls in Cubcap.
I just feel like
It is what it
sounds
is.
I
good,
agree.
but
It is what it
reality
is.
is not the same.
Of course, yes.
He
That's,
trying to
I'm
talk to
speaking
me.
from
Right, you need to date one of us.
He's
No, no,
Let's go a blind
no,
date.
He's
I never
tried to
met
talk
him.
to
But you and I had this
hundreds of
conversation before.
thousands.
No,
I'll
first of
holler-
all-
I'll talk to
I'll
him
holler
too. Where he at?
Hold on, guys.
I'm a person who wants a family. Like
Facts.
I want a husband. I want the house. I want to be a soccer mom. So I'm not looking for something that's
Housewife
fast
she
life.
means.
I'm not looking for the nigga who's trying to take me to the club and in the section.
Yeah.
Because I've been in a relationship. I'm like, why are we spending all this money on sections
Word.
when we can be invested in real estate?
Word.
I don't want to go to the club.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Word.
And that's literally the type of person that I am. When I go with my friends and I've said it,
You did
and I'm
wrong.
all like,
You
maybe
did
I should
slow.
stop going to these places. I'm not going to Lions to find a man.
Yeah.
A man trying to holler at me in Lions, if
Zip
I
code.
see you 2, 3, 4, 5 times, this is your stomping grounds. I already
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not
you're
the
done.
man that I
Yeah,
want.
bam,
Exactly.
shit.
Rubbish.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So now,
I
right?
agree with everything y'all
So
said.
now, so see, for example,
But
right?
it's not realistic.
But reality is,
Thank
I
you.
dated
It sounds
Thank
good.
you.
reality
Say it.
sounds good. Wait.
The reality
she's
a
for
hundred
30
percent
years.
right.
But wait, but the
Say it.
reality is I date corny niggas. I love
Thank
me a corny.
you.
I want my nigga to be
Yes,
inside.
on point,
Thank you.
on point.
I want
Yes.
my
I know
nigga to
about
be
inside.
inside.
Thank
Sit your
you.
happy
I want
ass
men
down.
that
Oh,
make
my
money
God.
and come home
It
and
sounds
travel.
good.
That's
Sit your
it.
little
It
ass
sounds
down.
Live the ones outside for us.
Make money. I want my man to make money. I want him to travel. I want him to enjoy life. I don't want us to be
Exactly.
out in the clubs.
But he can't be 5'5".
He's making money already.
I'm 5'2",
You show him how to
my man
travel.
can't be 5'5".
You know what I'm saying? No,
That's how I am.
Yeah.
I
All
got
I'm
citizenship in
saying
3
is
countries.
if you
Let's
would
go.
just-
direct with your
So-
We
intent.
don't have it in
You
two.
want a
Choices.
good man to
Yes,
fit into
your intent.
criteria.
You could be, yeah.
That's
Okay.
it.
My
Stop
criteria
acting like
is
you're gonna
honest.
date
No,
one, two,
it's a
you're not doing
relationship.
that.
You have to join.
I'm
It's a
dating
force.
Let me say,
dude.
You're not
Listen,
doing
sis-
that.
I
I want to say one
am.
thing real quick.
I
I
will.
just want to say one thing real quick. You guys are trying to act like any man who makes us over a certain
No,
dollar.
no, yeah,
Listen. I just
So are you.
a man. There are plenty of men who make over a certain dollar amount
Okay.
who are not pieces of shit. There are plenty of men who make over that certain amount who are pieces of shit.
Excuse
there
me?
are plenty of men who are short men who are great guys. There are plenty of men who are
Agree.
short men
I
and are
agree
pieces of
with everything.
shit.
I agree.
I'm saying if they say that they only want to date a man over a certain height, does that mean? Like most of the bitches who I know who say, "Oh, 6 foot and above, be with a 5'7" nigga anyway."
What do you
Absolutely.
want?
That's
Stop.
just what the internet
Stop.
says. Don't let that
Don't
shit
say
make you
it.
feel like it's real
What
life.
do you
How
want?
does he have
What do you
good
want?
dick?
Now, I will tell you what you want now. What do you want?
Me,
What do you
I'm a
desire?
tall girl. I'm
No,
a
no,
tall
okay.
girl. So we talking height.
I will
It's
come
gotta be
lower.
my height.
I will come lower.
But my height.
What do you desire?
What do I desire?
Yeah.
I desire to be happy. I
Okay,
desire to
1,
have my person.
2,
I desire to have what my mother didn't show me.
3,
what my father
But you
couldn't
have
show me.
stipulations.
Oh, yeah.
I have to be attracted
so,
to him.
So listen, now. So
I agree.
listen.
There are 8 billion people in the world. I only
Exactly.
want one. Why can't it be the one that
So
I
why
want?
you for me?
With that,
Why
I
can't it be the
agree.
one that I want?
It's a
We are
connection.
agreeing 100%.
We
I'm
agree
just
with you
saying,
now.
Say that though.
Yes, and let's know how to deal with
I
this.
agree. You need to be attracted to the person.
Let's deal with
you
that.
should want the person to be in the kind of criteria that you want, but say it. Don't keep talking about men or shit. And I can't.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
said that? That's the woman that you
Not
are
you,
around.
Not you.
You say your criteria though.
Not you. I'm
That's-
talking
I never
about,
said my
I'm talking about
criteria.
in general.
'Cause that's not it.
I'm saying I can't find a good man. I can't
I
blah
don't.
blah blah.
I got one right there.
You got a good friend.
Say it. I do want to find a good man who is in my criteria.
Yes, though.
That's all you got to
But
say.
Sassy
that's
and
what I'm-
classy.
But that's what everyone.
That's what
every girl
everybody wants.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants somebody in their criteria. Who don't want someone who's not in their criteria?
Let's say this. Let me ask you men this question. This is a question for all the men in the room. Let's say you have a woman who is everything you want personality-wise, and she is educated, and she can help you build, and she's ready to help you build.
Okay.
But that bitch like Flavor Flav
Good.
and a pussy whack.
Good. Ah.
Is she wifey?
You don't even have to go that far.
Oh,
She could be dumb.
no,
She
no,
could be
no.
hot.
So now
She could be all that.
Pussy's
No, no,
mediocre.
no, no. Now I choose that. I choose now.
You saying yes?
That girl.
No, no.
listen,
You choose.
Wait, why is he ugly?
No.
You choose. Me, I want the whoop the whoop. Whoop the whoop. What? I want to drown.
It doesn't make it okay.
Okay, let's
So
say she is cute and she has everything and she's attractive and the pussy is trash.
Yeah, but at the same time,
We'll
right?
we'll work through it.
They gonna cheat on them.
We'll work through it. I can get over that.
Everybody has non-negotiables. Everybody has
facts.
deal breakers.
We are saying the
The
same
thing-
thing. We are saying the same thing.
All
Exactly.
and
We are saying the
I-
same
all
thing.
agree.
there are certain things that are deal breakers. So I'm saying
I
that your
agree.
friend is not getting
So, but a
nachos 'cause
relationship-
he's a good guy.
a relationship-
It's not. We love good guys.
Our relationship is a give and take. It's a compromise.
Yeah.
We're all saying the same
It's a
thing.
compromise.
Yes. I don't. Here's the
A
thing.
compromise.
Y'all play 2K. Y'all done built, all y'all men have built y'all dream man.
Okay.
I never did.
guys.
I never did.
Okay.
I played 2K.
All I'm saying is there's a give and a take.
And I never built one.
Okay,
There
so
is a give and a take.
My
That's all
dude's
I
right.
have to say this before I end, because I don't want you to say that he has to be perfect. I'm not perfect. There's a give and a take.
Yes, ma'am.
I can deal with a man who is less attractive, who maybe his dick ain't that big because he rich as fuck. And I'm sorry, it is what it is. And I can deal with a man who is fine as fuck, and I mean who don't have that much money.
Yes, sir.
He fine as fuck, and he fuck me good. He treat me good. He's a good man. And I can deal with a man who's not that tall, but he's everything else I want. It's a give and a take.
So we're saying the same thing.
I'm saying no, we're not saying the same thing because you don't understand that your friend. There are still women for your friend. The thing is, when there's he was in the club, he chose her. She chose not to fuck with him, but she would have chosen him, or she would have chosen him, or I would have chosen him.
And this is why you
His
say,
wife, the one that he had to get.
Oh, yeah,
He didn't try every woman.
ah, shit.
His wife. Because
Well,
like I
okay.
said, the women that want you got. Imagine.
No, that's enough. That's enough, guys.
Okay.
This is why you say,
That's
click the link below.
I beg.
Can't deal.
Click the link below.
Click the
for
link
real.
below.
Dying.
Click
Thank
the
you
link
guys
below.
so much.
On to the next.
Yes, this is a great episode. This is a great conversation. This dating in Atlanta conversation.
Part two.
Because we definitely need a part 2 for this episode because dating in Atlanta is hard from this conversation. Like,
Facts.
damn, we got trapeze, we got girls who dating guys with big and all this stuff. You know, it's like we have a lot of trials and tribulation we're trying to overcome. But I mean, I feel like this dating in Atlanta conversation. I mean, like I said, I've never really dated in Atlanta, so I can't really give an example of like how bad it is. But based off what I can hear, based off y'all conversations, and based off my friends' conversations, I can definitely see what y'all are talking about. But at the end of the day, I mean, just date who you feel is the best for you. Just keep dating and just keep searching. Don't limit yourself to just Atlanta. Go outside of Atlanta. Go to Dallas. Go to Wisconsin. Go to Maine. Go to Nebraska. You know, expand that Tinder.
Go to Ukraine.
But I feel like this
The yellow one.
Bumble.
Pay extra so
Pay
you can go
extra.
to any state you want.
Try to match.
Boys.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, try match. eHarmony. It's other apps you can definitely try.
Black
I
People
have
Meet.
to. But I mean, hey, at the end of the
Just giving
day,
advice that don't work.
I'm saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What I'm just trying to say is dating in Atlanta can be hard. I understand, but at the same time, I feel like we need to widen our horizons and try to go elsewhere and stop limiting ourselves to just Atlanta. Go elsewhere. Go to Wisconsin. Go to Maine. Go to New Mexico. Go to Nebraska.
Ew.
Go to Wyoming. You never know who you're gonna find. You never.
Herding cattle.
You might enjoy herding cattle.
Amen.
But at the end of the day, you know, I'm just saying, like, let's just try to go elsewhere.
Amen.
Let's go elsewhere. Atlanta's just not the place,
Oh, shit.
honestly.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
Because Atlanta is just too much. Everything is all about money, glitz, and glamour, all this stuff.
But you don't like
That's Atlanta, though. That's Atlanta. This is
That's
drama.
Atlanta. If you don't like
That's
Atlanta,
Hollywood, nigga. Black Hollywood. What's wrong with you?
Go to India.
Go to vibe,
Yes,
man.
me, I go to Mumbai.
I dated Atlanta.
I didn't tell
Go
you.
to China, please.
Okay.
Stay away from Stay away from Atlanta.
Just so we're clear, it's not hard to
Alright,
date.
where we going after this?
It's easy to date in Atlanta. That's the issue.
Find your match. Find your match, okay?
Do what you want. I know you like that, baby. Let me put you on. Conversation, if we're playing, we gon' do it right. Baby, I'm listening. Let your body talk to me all night. I can take this anywhere you wanna go. This will be the greatest story ever told. I'll put you up and then I'll take you to the floor. Soon as we done, I had you coming back for more. Flipping you, twisting you up.